What's up?
Ceiling.
Yeah, I agree. How's everyone doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right. All things considered.
Man, what's the temperature over there?
Cold. It's 42.
Dang,
Not so
dude.
bad.
I turned my heater on for like 5 minutes, and uncomfortably hot in here.
I'm
Just a good
sorry.
problem to have. I don't know what else to say. That's all I wanted to tell you.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, I'm sorry for your misfortune.
yeah. I'm not uncomfortable at all or anything. It's good. Thoughts on a new compact flex impact driver and drill announced today? Yeah, they needed it.
About time.
Saw the band saw a couple of tools. Wanted to see how small they actually get, because they certainly needed smaller tools. There's no doubt about that.
So let's say hi to Juan,
Let's go
Robert
back.
G, 247 Combat, Howie Z, Renegades Garage. Who else?
Oh, poor Juan. He's getting it in the comments.
That's better than where he normally gets it.
Yeah, that's not where the only place he gets it. Yeah, Howie Z. Oh, W. We love you, Juan. Not like that though.
Yeah.
Renegades here.
We like you, but we don't like you. If that makes sense.
What's up, SEO Panther?
And Jamie True, and Jeremy.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
And Robert. You said hi, Robert. What's up, everybody? How's it going?
Merry Tuesday.
Merry Tuesday, man. We gotta throw some electrical in here somewhere tonight because it's Tuesday. So we gotta talk about electrical. Probably talk about this guy here, the difference of an isolated ground plug, and we will prove it with a multimeter, what's going on and why these are possibly the most dangerous plug to install if you don't know what the heck you're doing. And we'll get into that. But for now, man, we had a subscriber that sent me a whole bunch of stuff. And I said, you don't want a shout out or anything? He said, nope, he doesn't need a shout out. So no shout out, but thank you. And I'm going to show you what they sent me. So let me get my phone going.
You do that.
We will.
While you are showing them, I want to show you guys the box because this is how it was on the shelf today at Lowe's. But I picked up the.
Why?
I'm just saying. I just picked up the AC/DC voltage tester or indicator from Ideal at Lowe's for $6.77, and it normally runs about $25. Yes, Flex didn't want the shout out.
Nice. You can hear me now.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So just so we're clear, I clearly tapped. What the heck's going on? Oh, I clearly tapped this button to turn off this microphone, and it didn't care. So my bad for the noise earlier.
Damn right, you're bad.
Dawson Wilson said you should shout out.
Flex didn't want to shout out. Jamie, there you go. I know Tool Nerd had it out there yesterday. He was saying it was like $7 and some change, while it was $6 at $6.77 at my store.
Josh, yeah. Josh Wilson says about the Bosch tools.
They are not on sale around me.
They weren't at mine either. I put a community post out, and I'm considering redoing all of my electrical outlets to have a USB and USB-C port. Thoughts and recommendations. Also, some receptacles. I feel airflow through. Any recommendations? Okay, so they make a gasket that's shaped like your receptacle that goes around your box. They do work. They're not gimmicky. Is that because I said they go around your box? Did your eyes get real big?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of a
I like
moisture meter.
I like it when I go in the box in there. They fit around, you know.
Speaking about checking the moisture of boxes and boxes in general, have you guys seen the newest moisture meter from Top Tech? This thing's pretty cool. Check this out. We are going to first get this off the stream because I don't know why it's still here. There we go. And we are going to lick our finger. This is words are hard sometimes, man. This is walnut. There it is, wet right there. Turn this sucker on. Mode A is for harder wood. B is for softer wood, pine, things like that. We're gonna leave an A. We're gonna leave that wet right there. This thing varies in temperature based on how wet something is. You can see where it changes. Really cool. Drag this across here and you can see how sensitive it is. The moment it starts making contact, pretty cool. Very sensitive. So you'd know your wood is dry here. And just like my short said, when you check the moisture of your girlfriend's cake, make sure that it's baked goods.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, some of us just eat her cookie, but you know.
Check the moisture of her cookie. Yeah.
I am the oldest 13-year-old on earth.
Let me address some questions here. So let's do this. What are we gonna do here? We can do this.
Wow.
And we can do that. No, we can't. Okay. I'm learning. We're figuring it out. It's better now, right?
Yes.
That. Okay.
Yeah, but your volume sucks and your screen isn't very good. Like your image.
Just what, this image isn't good?
Renegade's Garage.
You know what the problem is this freaking chair keeps going up and I'm no longer weighing enough to keep it down.
Uh-huh. Blame it on the chair.
Stop going up, chair. Now the camera's up too high.
Panther, if the wood is dry, that is not a good sign. You definitely need your wood wet if you're going to use it. Hold on, I have a call. It's about my mother.
What the heck is going on right now?
Hello.
All right, so.
Yes. Oh, hi, Robert. Yes, ma'am.
Hey, this is Kelly calling from Belton Regional Medical Center. How are you?
Should I mute him? Okay, he muted himself. Cool. All right, so receptacles. Do you want to change them all to USB and USB-C? Probably not. Probably not, because I don't know if you saw my USB meter video or shorts that I had, but yeah, I wonder if that song is going to demonetize this. So this is rated at, this is a turbo power, okay, and it's gonna be rated at, if I could find it here, 5 volts, 3 amps. So it depends on what your device wants, is going to be what the, you know, the wattage, the amperage for the receptacle that you're going to be replacing in the wall with. Yeah, just like Joshua said, you're going to spend $35 on each one. And then you are probably not going to get a high enough wattage to satisfy what the next gen of electronics is going to want. So you're going to wind up replacing everything in your walls. And then at the end of the day, you're still going to be going back with one of these once it's all said and done, because your next gen phones or whatever are going to charge that much faster. And USB receptacles like the last thing to get the good upgrade. that's just the way it is. There's still USB installed, less than 5 years ago that are 1.5 amps, just completely inadequate. And back then, 2.4 was like the bleeding edge of technology, and even that's inadequate nowadays. So if you do that, I would make sure that you really get something that's going to be future proof, which is really hard to do with USB. That's my thought on that. I would not pay $35 to avoid. I will not pay $35 to avoid chargeable. Yeah, it's gonna be very expensive, and you're gonna want two receptacles or two holes to plug into. Yeah, 2.4 amp, no way. Yeah, not enough, and that was like really, really good back in the day. So just keep that in mind. It wasn't that long ago that these things came out, and they're already obsolete. I've got one here actually in the wall. I could show you if I.
That's funny because you normally have one in the womb.
Oh
one
yeah.
In the buttocks.
Mm-hmm. Hang on, I'm going to hit this button.
Apparently he just muted himself. Now that I'm back, I just letting you guys know that was about my mom. She had to go into ICU today because I'm sorry, I didn't, my middle of my sentence interrupted you. She has the thing that we don't want older folks to get.
Right.
She also has sepsis.
What the heck?
Her kidney function is almost nil.
Uh-oh.
So it's touch and go. They were just letting me know what's going on, what her treatment plan is for right now.
Oh my God, I can't even see it. This is a 3.6 amp. And this is not adequate. So we actually had a meter that you could plug into here, but it's for USB-C only, and it's go watch the video. I don't know. We plugged in like 30 different plugs, adapters, all kinds of things into the USB-C to determine if there was a difference, and we were showing the charging rate and everything on that meter. And what we found was that not all USB-Cs are created equal, even though you think USB-C, leading edge technology, brand new for whatever device you have. Some USB-Cs just would not charge as fast as other ones. And some cords wouldn't charge as fast as other ones. Just like this cord here is very specific for this GoPro to work on camera. I've only got 2 cords in my whole house that this GoPro will work with on camera and take data from this GoPro to this computer or any computer. And that was really frustrating to figure out, but not all of them are created equal. So it would potentially be a mistake to install something like that in your wall. And then you got to remember, just like these, they have little transformers and stuff, and you can hear this one hum, actually, maybe, when you plug it in.
Brain.
So sometimes you can hear it hum, which means that it's going to have a constant power draw, also known as like a vampire drop. So even though your house has nothing working on it, nothing's plugged in, you're still running power through this where there's a coil to generate on the secondary side of this for low voltage. You got a primary, secondary side of your transformer. You're going to wind up using a little bit of vampire current that you're not going to be interested in.
Wow. That's a good deal.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So.
Yes, but she was done after that. So who cares? Howie, the reason I share is because you guys are like, we're all part of the community, and I've had my mom on my channel. So it's just like telling friends.
Don't buy that chair. It sucks.
Well, you normally sit on the cushioned part of it. I don't know why you flipped it over to sit on the.
You're right.
On the
When I
hard
went to
corner.
California, I saw 4 guys sitting on this at once. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, if I was a stripper, people would pay me to keep my clothes on. I'd be a wealthy stripper, though.
All right, so guess what we got? Now, I got one question for you because I'm not the metabo guy. Okay? Blah, 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 blah. Did you guys catch that? Is this the same one that comes in that 5-piece set that I ultimately gave my father-in-law?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. That was the question.
Yes, that is the 1999 Husky stool.
$34 at Lowe's.
Yeah.
$37. 32, something like that. Doesn't matter. Less than 40.
37, but
Less than 40. Less than 40 right now. Go to your Lowe's if you're interested. These are the 18-volt.
Yes.
And they are for you guys. This is part of the giveaway for my 15,500 sub special.
Now it's 15.5.
Yeah, of course, because we passed 15,000 like too long ago. So it's a 15.5. It's gonna be the 15.6 by the time we do it. I'm hoping to do it on Thursday.
It'll be 20. It'll be 20 by the time you do it.
It's gonna be 20, dude. We're gonna have just a mountain of tools. So we got sent this. This is the 36 volt. And we also got 2 multi-volt batteries. Very generous.
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. I do not have the 36 volt triple hammer.
And we also got the 36 volt big
Hammer
boy
drill.
hammer drill. This thing reminds me of the Flex. Actually, we should probably see how heavy it is. This thing is pretty big. It's a pretty big drill.
It's not as heavy as the Flex.
You don't think so?
Yes.
Is it a 3.0 battery? I think it is, right?
No, it should be a
2.5.
4 and an 8.
So 2.5.
5 and a 5.
So it's a 5 for 18 volt and then
Yeah.
2.5 for 36. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And good luck explaining that to people in your videos and having them understand what you're saying.
Not even going to try. All right. So you might recognize the old coffee bar. Oh, look away. Look away. Tools with Soalz. I'm so sorry, sir.
God, the rainbow drawer is opened.
Dude, very, very generous. Very generous and very nice. He's just going to look away the whole time. We got all kinds of 12-volt Makita in here. And I'm really actually impressed with how low profile that thing is.
You mean
We got the
quality?
multi-tool. We got the little flashlight. I use this every day. Every day I have this with me. And it has a ton of power. This, even though they came out after DeWalt's and Milwaukee's and everyone else, this well-known tool brand still decided, and this tool brand's known for their ergonomics, decided to produce an impact driver without a quick insert. Don't ask me. We got the drill. We got the impact wrench. And we're gonna try this out.
So my furnace behind me is 642.9 degrees.
Very nice.
That's pretty toasty. That's pretty toasty.
If you lived in Texas, you would just have to wait 5 seconds for the weather to change, and you wouldn't even have to.
I'm sorry. Did you say since you're showing Makita in Texas, you'd only have to wait 5 seconds to get your sex change?
That's more or less what I said. Hey, look at that, dude. That's nice, though. No, not nice. And then we got the saw. And then we got like 8 of these batteries.
It was nice of the person to send them to you.
It sure was.
And I am
this is
sure,
the,
sure they feel better for having them out of their possession.
I wouldn't doubt it, but dude, I've always had a spot for Makita. in my butt. So
That's funny because that's where every other Makita guy gets their spot.
yeah, I knew he was
I've
an
been
action
drilling for
idiot.
electrical with metabo drill. It's good. Yeah, it is great. Looks like new tactics. Well, it's Makita, so it's not like it's ever going to get used.
Yeah. Did you guys catch my live, man? We showcased a couple of really cool tools that I couldn't wait to do, so I showed you on Saturday. And I'm going to just show you a couple of them really quick on what we got. One of them being this tough built tape measure.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got an easy 9-foot standout. It's got the cheating fractions on both sides.
Yes.
It's got, you can't see it here, but it's actually got a clear plastic. I don't know if you can see where the 6 is right there.
I mean, they all have a clear plastic on them.
Maybe now, but they didn't used to. Not all of them have that. So it's good that they're keeping that going. It's just a nice tape measure. It really is. It's a little bit thick.
He doesn't have any horns.
Don't 6 horns, plastic, clear.
Yeah, I know.
Nope, I didn't get it.
That's all right. They did.
Yeah. Good. Have you seen this in action or not? Have you seen it yet?
I have not. I told you that when we started. I have not gotten on. I've been dealing with some health issues. I'm paying attention to your channel right now. I'm a bad guy. What can I tell you?
Hang on. I had a staple here. I had a staple in a round thing.
Sylvester Stallone over the top face.
Is it? We gotta find a staple. Hang on.
I have an old Craftsman hammer with those cutouts. I used to use I actually had a screwdriver that would do that stuff.
The screwdriver reduced Sylvester Stallone intestines?
Yes.
Pretty impressive. We do need to put the one
like that, buddy. Tools and tactics with another guy like that.
Okay.
Is that a plastic handled hammer?
It is a fiberglass.
Fiberglass.
Yeah.
Love me some arm wrestling.
Okay. See if we can get.
They don't appreciate your new hammer.
They don't like my hammer. I don't know how I feel about it either, but this is pretty cool. Is what we should do, honestly, is take this tool here.
Electrician hammer for them stubborn staples.
So I'll say this about.
I've got an electrician's hammer right here.
What we should do is just get a. Hang on, let me open this.
Somebody said you got a flex over there. Juan said you got a flex. He's getting to it.
Yeah.
Wait, why would you ever use a PVC for a hammer handle?
It slides nice and less vibration. That's what I can tell you about fiberglass.
No. So Queefer said, I saw one of the hack videos the other day where a guy made a hammer with PVC pipe for the handle.
Oh, well, that wasn't a hack. Well, it was a hack video, but it wasn't a tool hack.
Yeah, just don't hit anything with it. You'll be fine.
Right. So,
or use it. Don't use it.
Yeah. What they should do is get a pry bar very similar to this, not this one, and with a wider base, and then just steal Klein's design. because this actually works pretty good.
All right.
So let's.
If you don't have a hammer, a Milwaukee battery works too.
Milwaukee battery does work too. We could use one of our battery hammers to install this. Now that I'm thinking about it, that might be a good idea.
What you really need is that the Romex stapler, the M12 Romex stapler. You'd be done already.
All right, that's typically how it'll be installed. Nice and gentle and movable. But we're going to destroy it. That way you can see how good this thing actually kind of potentially works. So it gets in right where it needs to. Right underneath there. I kind of need two hands though.
What you need is a hammer for your hammer.
I need it not to move, actually, is what I needed to do. This freaking workstation moves.
Yeah, I mean, it's not anchored to the ground.
Yeah. We might go
Oh,
this way.
sorry, Jeremy. Yes.
We might go this way.
DeWalt
with it.
does make a wire stapler too.
Yeah, the DeWalt. I'd probably get the DeWalt one before I got the Milwaukee one.
What is it saying? It's right. It's right here. Electrician hammer, staple puller, and occasional screwdriver.
This staple isn't exactly level. You can see where it pries up on there, though. See how it like fits right in there?
Yeah. Oh, hey, it worked.
Well, yeah. Now, what you would usually use is a pair of diagonal cutters, which would go like this.
I do like me a pair of diagonal pliers.
Yeah, well, I was on the live and I was like, some diagonal cutters.
Ever notice he uses other stuff for a hammer better than an actual hammer?
So what everyone uses is just these, and this is why you get them angled, because you got the
Your
built-in
audio
folders.
sucks right now.
My bad. Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah, my bad. All right, so this is why you get the ones with the angle on them, because they got the built-in fulcrum,
Yes.
and then you just pry up. But after, doing all this for years, what I've found very quickly, actually, through my career, whenever I first started, was I always had a nut setter. And I ran around with a bit case, and I had every size. I had a quarter, had a 5/16, I had a 3/8, I had a 7/16, I had a half. And every time I would be doing something, I would stop, I would switch it out, I'd put it in my drill. And after doing that a couple of times, I realized that it's just as fast to have an actual nut driver, a separate tool. So if you're running around banging in boxes, this isn't a tool that you're going to have with you.
No.
This is.
None of these guys are ever going to be banging in a box.
No, probably not, but pretty cool design. But the one thing that surprised me the most, that I was kind of making fun of myself for buying, was this magnetizer.
It's not the nut sitter.
It's not the nut sitter. It's the magnetizer. And I'll show you real quick. Something that we found out on the live that proves why Klein is inferior on their bits.
What's up, Casey? I'm banging a box right now. As long as it's rubber or cardboard.
So last time we're on the live or before that on the first live. What are you laughing about?
Creeper's comment. Renegade, there's several in a row that are just making me laugh. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna bring you.
Juan said you're better with you're better with the pliers than you are the hammer.
Yeah, I know. All right.
But you need a remedial course.
We are going to. Try to get.
Panther says he bangs a box of wine.
Oh shit!
Is that when your wife is crying? Oh wait, that's WH. My fault. My fault. I'm sorry.
There we go. Now we got a good contrast, kind of.
All right.
It's still far away, isn't it? Is it okay?
Yeah, it's so far away.
I'm doing this. Yeah.
Took me off the screen.
All right. So last time on the 20-minute live, it got, I don't know how, it's got like 3,000 views on it right now, which is pretty crazy. We saw that this thing has a magnet built in. But what we also saw is that it doesn't transfer the magnet very good. And that's completely Klein's fault. So you can see we're not picking up anything at all.
That's very well for those of you that speak English.
Right, very well. Check this out. We've got a whatever the heck that is. We've got a flex bit. We got.
Please do, Joshua. The older you get, the more you have to apologize. That's true. And then you get so old that you don't care anymore. I got mine.
Sing lock. Here we go.
Yeah, it's a weehaw.
Have one of those. We have a makita right there, and we have a stinger spider.
Jeremy, it was part of his New Year's resolution. He's going to be more efficient.
So you're going to see here, none of these are magnetic right now. Okay.
Very impressive.
And neither is this one. But what you're going to see, these climb bits actually suck really bad because you can take a spider in here and it will transfer. Usually.
Yes, it really is.
It didn't this time. Oh no! Hang on, let's try Makita.
Well, Makita's just used to picking up pointy things.
There we
from
go.
The back side.
Okay, so spiders aren't magnetic either. I thought they were. That's my bad. But you can see Makita bits with the way to go. I think the DeWalt's pick it up as well. But the moral of the whole story is that Klein won't do it. And that I was knocking this screwdriver pretty hard. Choice of words, right? Here's a Weehaw. The Weehaws do it. That's good. The Flex shouldn't do it. The Flex didn't transfer. Oh, it did actually. Okay, so the Flex actually transfers better than the spiders do. That's interesting. Let me try this spider. Okay, I don't know what the hell's wrong with this bit.
So what you're saying is just keep trying one until you find one that works better than Klein.
Well, dude, this thing's been through the ringer. I mean, look at it. It's tired of being a bit. We're not going to hold
Thanks,
that
Adam.
We're not going to hold that against spider. I was sure that the spiders, and look, still, so it's not magnetic by itself. So this is absolutely transferring the magnet. So we're going to knock this back up to a 4.7 out of 5 for this bit driver, because if you missed it, it's got two inserts, so you can take this, make a screwdriver out of it, whatever you need to do, and it's a good EDC. So yeah, the magnet actually works. Now that's kind of segues back into this, which would be this magnetizer. So we saw this Klein bit wasn't magnetic at all. What the hell is going on today? Is it magnetic now all of a sudden? Just
I'm just gonna say this.
Look, I don't know.
Yeah. User error is the name.
There is no user error here. I don't know. I can't explain that.
Maybe your magnetic personality is having a We know who he is. You don't have to lie, Panther.
Oh, okay. This is now magnetized because we've hit it with a magnet too many times. Let me get a different one. That's what was going on there.
So, just to be clear here, we have discovered user error
Oh,
on a screwdriver.
Right. Okay. There. This one is no longer as magnetic.
Yeah, it's no longer. Oh, it is. Oh, damn.
Oh my god! You can't even make it up. I don't even know.
Can I ask you a question? Just a stupid question.
Whatever question you got. What do you got?
Did you happen to pick those staples up with the magnetizer in your hand?
No, I didn't. Wait, yes, I did. Die over there.
And this is why, folks. He graduated the 5th grade at only 24 years old.
Look, man, the only thing long and hard on me was 5th grade. All right, here we go. All right, we're not magnetized. I'm afraid to keep trying. Thank God. Okay. This thing actually looks pretty good. So,
Jeremy, I'm with you. That's what it looked like.
We can magnetize this pretty easily.
You could magnetize the staple too. Just cut out the middle man.
I give it up. So the point is this thing works really good though. It really it makes things very really quickly. Works way better than I thought it would. And then you can demagnetize it, and then it won't pick things up. And
yeah, that's the way a magnetizer demagnetizer works. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but it actually works really good.
Okay,
I think it's going to work good. So,
I know it works wonders on staples.
Yeah, there you go. But the whole point is on the first half of that is don't use Klein's bits, and you get a better experience. Whereas you take a standard Klein bit, and
it works just fine. Don't use a Klein bit because it'll work just fine. We forgot
to demagnetize it.
Are you trying to demagnetize the magnet?
Yeah, we forgot to demagnetize it, man. That's what happened. It's all good though. I can't remember to do everything.
I'm just saying your live streams can be. You should just put my bloopers in the title to start it out. I'm going to talk to you guys about all my knowledge on these tools. Don't use the Klein magnetized bits because they're not. Yeah, they are magnetized. Never mind.
Oh man. That's funny. That's pretty funny. All right, so let's get the batalas out.
Oh my God, I've actually laughed so much I have a headache now.
You're welcome.
These are things you guys don't see when I'm doing a live stream. I'm just saying.
All right.
I may shoot a bit across the room, but that's about it. The Metabo triple hammer.
Metabo. Trying to figure out something stable. There we go.
Not the user.
Yeah, the user is not stable.
This is how Christopher Columbus discovered America. Tactics messed with the compass. You can show this to guys at work and avoid doing anything for about 15 minutes. Oh, no, they'd have to rewatch it more than that. Another tactics video being used by shop foremans is what not to do.
Yeah, I saw that one.
is the Metabo $43. Yes, the
This
18
one's
volt,
not. This is the 36
18
volt.
volt Metabo triple
Yeah.
hammer. Love that thing. It's our fault. We encourage him.
All right. Hey, no quick insert.
See? Now you guys know which one's the brain. What's funny is when he calls me on the weekend and he says, "What are you doing?" I actually say to him, the same thing we do every night.
Yeah, I thought that's where they're getting their references from. All right. You get your stopwatch?
Oh, hold on. Yeah, I got it right here.
Are you
I'm ready.
Okay, hang on.
Your audio sucks again, but cool.
All right, well, good to know. You got to let me know when that happens because I forget.
Impact Nation Tools is in the house. What's up, Brandon? Go check out Impact Nation. He's a good guy, good father, good craftsman. He's really good at what he does.
Yeah, I agree. You ready?
Yeah.
Are the Metabo tools magnetized? There we go. Dude, that feels like nothing I've ever felt with the way that it drives. And it almost feels like, did you hear it? You have one. So this is my first experience with the triple hammer. It is very smooth. The vibration, even the noise.
Joshua, if you didn't buy it, that's on you, buddy.
I hate that you're right about how I was gonna like how much I was gonna like the way this feels. It's really nice. It really is. It's really, really nice. Let's do another one. This one's a little bit longer. Here we go. Really, really smooth. Not as fast as the other ones, but really nice to drive.
So what's funny about that 36 volt? Here's what's funny is initially it will be as fast as a Milwaukee on longer fasteners, but it's because of the triple hammer design, which it makes everything very smooth, but when it gets into larger fasteners, it cannot hit with the same impact, so it'll go slower.
Oh, that does make sense. Yeah, because instead of two anvils, it's kind of in thirds, so it's three anvils that are striking instead of just two, and they're closer to each other, so it's going to be smoother and less vibration because you're getting.
I don't, Brandon.
Yeah. So they did have the jigsaw for $78, but I did not get. I kind of wish I did. I told the guy I didn't want it, and then he dropped it off at the desk, and then I was like, wait, I do want it. And then I said, no, I don't. Really smooth, though. It kind of reminds me of how the Surges drive, almost.
Yeah. They're pretty similar.
It feels almost hydraulic. I will say that. This is the 36 volt for anyone that just got in here. And then the rapid charger's on sale for $36 too.
Yeah.
Which is actually insane because most rapid chargers start at $100.
Yeah, it makes me wonder one of two things. Either Metabo HPT is going out of Lowe's or they're getting ready to announce a bunch of new tools. And I'm kind of hoping it's a bunch of new tools because I really like the Metabo line.
Yeah, this thing is stuck on here.
Jack, look, what's up, my man?
Oh my God.
What you testing? Mainly he's testing our patience.
Did you see that, dude? I didn't bang this drill. Usually I smash everything, but I actually really like this one. We will bang the crap out of this, though.
Oh, I'm sure you're going to bang it.
There we go. See if we broke it.
Yeah, Grab it up. Last time the price went right back to normal. Yeah. Yeah, I like the metabo stuff.
All right, here
They're
we go.
great.
I'm gonna see if there's a difference if I put all my weight on it. There we go. Now, of course, if you hit the, I hit the metal. Okay, here we go. You hear it? It's like high
Yes.
pitch. Sorry, I know your timing, but I'm still playing with it. It's my first time. This is just with no weight.
.57 seconds, by the way, guys.
We'll put the flex on it here in a second. Get the Milwaukee out. I think whenever I hit that metal, this thing's tired of being a screw.
The triple hammer is easier on the ears when you're using it, which is one of the reasons why I like it.
Yeah,
the other day I got the M18 dual rapid charger with two 5-volt batteries, clearance at depot 140. Retail on dual rapid charger 140. Wow.
Here we go.
.37.
Yeah.
It's just my job.
You like your job?
Well, it's better than the one you blow at.
Oh, man. You weren't supposed to tell.
Metabo has the new triple hammer bolt impact. Oh, not heard of that.
For some reason, that sounds familiar.
$42 for the planer, the Bosch planer. That's a great deal.
Yeah, it is. You know what? We got to weigh this.
Okay.
We got to stop and weigh it. Here's the flex. Come on, scale.
They call it the bolt.
Hang on, let me get this on a completely flat surface.
CP has a question for you.
Yeah.
What year is your Tundra?
How do you know about my Tundra? CP. I must know this guy. It's an 11.
I think CP stands for clean pelvis.
Yeah, clean pelvis. That's who it is.
I have no idea. It could be
It's
Charles.
an 11, but so man, just by somebody's car, you can find out a lot about them. I probably shouldn't even say that. Too late. Here's the triple hammer. 3.9 versus 4.5.
Metabo wins. Try the hammer drill against the flex. Just weigh them.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to tell you now, flex is heavier.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, baby. I don't know. Oh,
This
baby.
is 5.4.
It's a shame that Lowe's don't return times. They got to be 22. Hammer drill is a cinder block.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. The camera's not. Okay, here we go.
It's a second faster. 1.66.
That's actually quite a bit. A second's a lot when you're only talking about 4 inches of bolt.
Yes.
Trying to make sure I don't hit the middle. when I get to Milwaukee.
That's Milwaukee.
All right, so here's the deal. I don't like this Milwaukee. I only have it for time trials. If you guys wanted to be part of the giveaway, it is lightly used.
New Flex bandsaw release. I have not.
Yeah, Flex has a new bandsaw coming out. If you guys do want this to be part of the giveaway, let me know. Look where my hand is naturally. It just covers this. If I put it in reverse and then I'm trying to use it, it's just not a good experience for me. I don't like the feel of this personally.
I mean, you've got
it's
so
really
much
neat.
room.
I think I still got the box. If you want this to be part of the giveaway, you guys got to let me know.
I mean, you got so much room at the bottom of the handle there. You could just like slide your fingers down a little bit.
I don't know, man. I chuck up on all of my drills right there. That's where I use them. So like the Flex here, way up here, plenty of real estate. This is really comfortable.
Jamie said give it away tonight. Creeper
Go
said
on.
giveaway. They need to put the name Warp Speed on an impact. I would buy it.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go.
I'm gonna call BS because I went when you said go.
Okay.
And you had your long ass delay.
We'll try again. Ready?
Yes.
I'll just let you do. I'm just gonna go.
$1.66, the exact same as the Flex.
Oh dang. Okay. I was really trying on that Flex.
Oh, I see.
No, I was really trying on the Milwaukee. Just my arm hurts from pushing.
That's why you said the Flex, huh?
Okay. I really thought the Milwaukee was going to absolutely smoke it. You ready? We're going to try the Flex again.
All right.
1, 2. Well, I'm just going to go. Ready?
1.5.
Nice.
1.5. So we
Milwaukee.
hear that he has a little bit of bias. He needs the Flex to win.
No, I thought the Milwaukee was faster.
Is that the 2.5 on the HPT? Yes.
Yes. All right, here we go. Milwaukee, then we're going to go back to the metabo. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
$1.53.
Who's winning?
The Flex won that one
Oh, really?
by 0.03 of a second.
Oh, nice.
He's using a pre-drilled hole. I'm just saying he wants the Flex win. So
I mean, I can't help if it did. I was really trying with that Milwaukee.
giveaway started with an impact, but the chat wants a full 7-piece kit with rapid charger.
Hey, I'm just curious. How fast is this through a pre-drilled hole? You ready?
Yeah.
Go. Oh, sorry. Here we go.
Yeah, that was pretty fast. That was about 0.6 seconds.
Well, let me try again through okay. Try again. You ready?
All right. 0.6 seconds.
It's definitely a lot slower than these other ones. These just have the RPM. You ready? Did you miss it?
I did. I was reading the comments.
Ready?
Yeah. 0.6 seconds.
Yeah. All right, metabo time.
I
Now,
think I
this is
have
the one that you
debunked
were
the
doing
whole
the Soulz
pre-drilling thing.
challenge with, right? This thing's a monster.
Yes. That is one of, I want to say 4 drills that have completely done the Tools with Souls challenge.
I like, okay, so there's a couple of things I like on this already. I like the chuck on it a lot.
Yeah.
The
grip.
I like the grip and the aggression, and just having this in your hand, you can feel how powerful something is. Just like this, this thing has a ton of torque. I can already tell.
Yeah.
Just by barely giving this a little bit and it being in speed 2. This is very comfortable. This is like up there with the 998. Oh no.
It's actually more comfortable. Say it now.
Comfortable than the 998.
And who told you this?
You did. Hang on. Oh, that is speed 3. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Why?
I've been singing Metabo's praises for a year and a half.
I know.
The only
Dude,
problem is you
what-
make
what-
the video, nobody watches it.
That is a problem. But
I bet that high pitched whine makes the dogs bark tactics. No, it makes them run. Actually, it's kind of cool.
this is really nice. Let's see what it's got. Ready?
Did anybody watch my pre-drilling video? I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Not yet.
The new chuck on the DeWalt is very nice.
Which chuck? The
Didn't
800?
you replace the one on your 999?
I tried to. No. We tried to replace it on the. Oh my god! Just in case you guys are wondering,
it's
the
a
tip
huge
of this
difference
broke
in
off.
power between the 18 and the 36 volt drill. The 18 is it's not even a competitor to the 36 volt. The 36 volt, you can put it'll hang with just about anything out there.
The chuck on this is I think it's the same one. It's a ZU right there. There's a ZU.
Wilson. Yeah, Zadok over at Mo Works told me that you can get the 845, the DeWalt 845 pre-order right now.
Yeah, I'm not doing it, dude. I still do not have. It's supposed to come tomorrow. My Power Stack battery 5.0, and I ordered it. I think almost 3 months ago now. It feels like it's been at least 2 months.
Yeah,
it's serious. I'm just over it. All right, here we go. Okay,
you're fine.
Yeah, I just got to make sure. Oh man.
So if anybody's out there and they're wondering if a drill is faster to use on fasteners than an impact driver, something I showed the other day, here's your proof, folks. Not even 1 second to bury that fastener with the drill.
Hang on. No, don't do it.
Why haven't you returned the Power Stack yet? Because he likes it. DeWalt used to use Rome chucks, but not sure if they still do. No, they use Johnson.
Not Jacobs.
Oh, Jacobs. Sorry, Jacobs. Yeah.
There we go. You were just thinking about Johnson. Dude, I think it's crazy.
ROM is owned by Jacobs. Sure, I didn't know that. Have you ever seen George Carlin's bit on the prefix It's hilarious. I have not.
I haven't either. Hey, this drill's really powerful.
Yeah.
I don't think that DeWalt can do that. That was back-to-back
Speed
one,
2 DeWalt can do it.
6.
Wait, what size auger is that?
It's only, I think it's a half. Might be a 3/4. Let me see.
DeWalt can do it.
3/4.
DeWalt can do it.
With that success,
DeWalt doesn't struggle until it gets up to about 1.25 inches.
All right, that's a 2.5, I guess, because it's a.
That's why I never understood why we use impact for drilling. I don't know.
Oh, I can show you why. I forgot that was warm. It scared me.
I'll look it up, Joshua. You know, you're no longer in frame.
Yeah, I know.
After snapping several screws when I rebuilt my back porch, I used a second drill to pre-drill so I wasn't swapping bits. I like that. Is that the 1 inch?
It's 1.25 inches, I believe. Yeah, 1.25 inches.
Oh.
This is a pretty big task.
DeWalt won't struggle with me. You mean snuggle, Panther? Don't you?
This is a pretty big task.
Do it.
Let's see. No.
Impact for drilling is for convenience and to save your wrist. If you don't know,
see how that turns like that? You couldn't see it because it's off camera. But
yeah,
you see how that does that? Impact won't do that to you. So if you're drilling through a top cap and you're fishing down a wall,
kids these days,
and you're right here and you've cut out a small square and you've got an extension with this guy here and you're drilling through a double plate and it gets in a bind like that, your drill is going to turn to the wall and smash it all to hell. And with an impact, you kind of just ride it around and it just kind of waves and you just hold your hand. You could drive it with your pinky, all fancy like, without breaking the wall. That's why I like an impact.
Yeah, I just like to do things fast and getting them done. Plus, I can also put my body on the right side of the drill so that if it were to spin toward me, say I'm laying down and it were to spin toward me, it would hit me in the ribs, it wouldn't hurt me, and it would be able to do the job just fine.
Good thing we had a GoPro here. That would have been not good. Actually, it still was not good.
I'm sorry. How big is your drill, though, Panther?
So first, a couple of things. This doesn't belong on this tool. I'm going to seriously hurt myself. At least I can't own a tool.
I don't like the belt clip.
I will hurt myself with this. So to each their own. This is not something that I can have on a tool. Also, I can't see what I'm doing.
Oh, Jeremy, I'm with you. Yeah, that would explain a lot. His parents were cousins. Some people are stuck on the struggle bus.
Just as smooth as ever, man. It's a nice tool.
Yeah. Use your whole body when you're working. Yes, sir. My drill uses micrometers so I can say big numbers.
You still got all the bars after all that.
Ever take a ride on a floor buffer? Is that when you get your wife to wax the floors in the kitchen? Oh, wait. No. That's a great drill. I've been telling you that for 2 years, sir.
It really is nice.
Hey, the family tree only having one branch isn't the problem. It's when it's a circle. That's when you know your family's messed up. I'm telling you now, the metabo's not as strong, but it is a little smoother.
Okay. Well,
You'll see it for yourself.
this also has way too many things hanging off of it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I never use it, so I didn't put them on there.
Because you're a snob. It's not fluff.
You know what I didn't do? No,
What's that?
it is.
You
It's in
did-
drill. Look, I haven't touched it. It's in freaking
Uh.
drill. Look, it's like it's barely in drill.
It's between modes, sir.
It's
you just-
between modes. Like
There you go.
Oh my god.
Again, so this is what, like the third?
This is why the
fourth
Gen
time?
4 is better. For the only
Is this
reason.
like the fourth or fifth time tonight we've seen a great display of user error.
Are you complaining? Okay, explain that piece of then.
I'm gonna throw it back to user error.
Okay, let's explain the user error here.
Don't
let's
make me
dissect
grab it and show
No.
you.
No, we're going to dissect it. Okay. Do you see any user error here?
The user error comes from the person holding the camera.
Does anybody see any user error with that mode right there? What about this? This is locked up. I swear, dude, Milwaukee tools do not like me.
It's true. That's because you talk bad about them all the time.
Hang on, let's see. Okay. Now we got all the bars.
The 2904 or the 2804 is getting returned tomorrow.
Well, there you go.
I mean, don't make me grab a 1 1/4 and
Here,
do
let
it
me
with the
here,
Milwaukee.
here. Let me show you.
All right, here.
Finger still on the trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to channel Brandon.
You're gonna
Because
channel
you ain't got
Brandon?
the right battery on it.
Here, I'll do it again.
We do love you, Brandon. I just have to do it.
Here, I'll do it again.
I swear, if Tactics rebranded his channel named a user error, he would be getting a play button last week. That's probably true.
All right, well, we know we'll do that. What we want to see is speed too. But it can't even do that because for reasons. I'm done, dude. I'm done. I can't. This is like my third Milwaukee in a year like this. The first one I gave away. The next one we returned because it was doing this dumb crap. And
Do I
now
need to
this
go
one's
get
doing
my
the
cabinet
exact
key?
Same thing.
Do I need to go get my cabinet key?
Do I need to send this to you?
Yes.
Okay.
You send it to me, and I will show you. It works just fine.
Do you want me to etch something on it for the video right now?
Put your TNT on there.
Okay. Hang on. I dropped it.
It sounded terrible. Rod the Bod Widger is in the house. ROM is not owned by Jacobs. Jacobs is owned by Apex Tools Denver.
We're going to put the TNT inside of here.
All right, wherever you want. I don't care.
Hang on.
I'm going to do it live. I could just literally I can just grab a. I've got a 6x6 loaded right there.
Okay.
PT is ready to go.
You can't even fake it actually because the end is like not great. So it's hard to replicate. So we have like a signature going on here. I'm going to do something better. We're actually going to put some Sharpie on it to make it permanent.
Yeah, bite it, and then I'll claim it's yours because of the dental marks. We'll get DNA testing done on it for the saliva swab.
Okay, so we're gonna I would say rub that off, but we're going to clean it off.
I mean, I hate to think of what you really do with that drill when we're not on. Why is UE putting TNT on it? Do you have any tactics stickers or anything?
No, but there you go. So that's the signature. So you're gonna hold this like this when you get it. You'll be like, fresh from the stupid warehouse. There you go.
Fresh from the user error underground.
It's also got a nice factory kind of scratch on the side right there. And it also, I don't know what it also has, but it's just not. It's not good, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a sanitary napkin on it.
We're in drive.
I don't have any stickers. Some people sell merch. Others are like, I don't have the talent to design my own merch.
Here we go. Well, the trigger's down. We'll pull it again.
All right.
You seen enough? I'll send you the bit too.
Hold on. Hold on. I gotta go get my keys.
No stickers with logos on it, Rodney.
What's that?
Rodney said, do I have any logos? I think you already read that, actually. I might be behind.
Yeah, you're behind.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna go grab
We're
my
not going to
keys
keep
real
you guys here all night. I got one more thing I'm going to show you. Why is the battery blinking red? It's not.
Overload.
Oh, God, it is. Look at that.
Yeah, it's
blinking
overload.
red.
Just
Yeah,
pop
overload.
it off, put it back on. It's fine. The drawing people's voices from Southern Indiana is a banjo twang.
All right, so you
Wow,
got a
Mr.
3.0 right now?
What's that?
You got a 3.0?
Dude, I got, yeah.
Okay,
I'm good.
do it. Are you going to do it right now or not?
You told me wait, and you didn't want to people, so I sat back down.
Oh, no, I was talking about
Let me go get my keys.
Yeah. I thought you were going.
I'll be right back.
Okay, I'm going to just see if the 6 will do it while you're going.
All right.
You'll have the freaking trigger pulled.
Walking through my house.
I almost gave this away, dude. I would have been so mad if I'd have given somebody a faulty. Well, that made it. Now it's doing it.
Still having trouble, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you got to put on a 3.0 high output and see if you can get that going.
Huh. Let's see. That's a 2804.
My first 2804. 2804, right? Yeah, 2804. My first one did the Tools with Soalz challenge with one trigger pull, and these things have just gone down in quality control ever since then.
I say it's user error. We're going to see.
It's not stuck between speeds. It's right
What's
there.
that?
Trigger's still pulled. I don't know. But it's getting warm.
Well, yeah, I mean, they get warm if you're not using them correctly, sir.
Yeah. I'm gonna send you both of these.
Do do do. Da 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 da.
It's a nice song you got there.
Thanks, sir.
Good luck. We got to send Makita to do Milwaukee's job.
That's the gayest thing I've ever heard in my life. All right. Is that good?
Yeah, we can. What are you doing over there?
Sorry. I don't have this set up for this sort of thing tonight. It is in speed 2. It is in drill mode because I know what I'm doing. It has a 3 amp hour battery on there.
Oh my goodness!
Did the same thing.
Okay, so I don't have to send mine. We can each agree that they're pieces of crap. Cool.
Oh, really?
I'm glad we came to that conclusion there. That saves me a little bit of shipping money.
I mean, mine is cold, so
Mine's
that could be it.
all the temperatures. Here we go. Here, I'm going to show you how to do it.
Okay.
I'm going to show you how to do it. Of course,
We've watched you fail a number of times.
Did you see that, dude? That was so good.
That's how it's done, sir.
I just did that a couple of times as well. Use the 6 too. You missed how good the makita was. I really thought this was going to be better.
That's because you're retarded.
I really thought that this thing was actually going to maybe fully. Okay, let me show you this. You want to see something crazy? I'll show you something crazy.
Oh God.
See this?
No.
You wouldn't think this thing's this strong.
Oh God.
Yeah, you really wouldn't. Watch. Ready?
Is that the 12 volt?
Yeah. Okay, it's not that strong. We tried. Okay. Never mind. Hey, I forgot to show you one more thing. Hey, you're not on camera, sir. Oh, hey, you're making the noise. Your drill is making the noise that it shouldn't make.
Yeah, it's because it's a 3. It just doesn't have it doesn't have the power to go through.
Mine did it in the 6 too, just so you know. But that's okay.
Gotta love smiles. Hello. Benny Hill music. Is a 3 amp hour battery the issue? Yes.
No.
The 3 amp hour is the issue.
No, I just did it with the 6. Did you not see it?
No, because I went through it with the 6.
I did too eventually. Hang on.
Never send to Milwaukee to do a rigid's job.
Here, make sure you're paying attention this time because I'm only going to do it once more.
All right. Yeah, sure.
All right, here we go.
Is that a 6?
It is a 6. I'm gonna.
Is it on camera?
It's getting on camera. Hang on. Out of all the things that I buy, you'd think that I could use anything other than a piece of wood.
I mean,
Oh,
sure.
It's just being stupid now. Okay. Definitely not the operator. It's just being stupid. Trust me. Nothing to do with the operator.
Is it in drill mode? You guys saw I had it in drill mode. I had a 3. It did the same thing.
All right. Mine's in drill mode for sure. Listen to the clicks here.
Because they run in series, not in parallel.
We'll
They
bring
ran
you
in
close
parallel,
here.
you'd get more power out of it.
That's 14. That's drill mode.
Okay.
Okay. Made it that time.
I failed to see the issue there, sir.
Oh, hang on. Oh, well, that's an issue. You ready?
Yeah.
You have to go back and watch the replay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Still, before I owned the 6, my 3 did the Tools of Souls challenge. That's what I was telling you while you're getting your other things.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just don't make them like they used to.
Three.
Nice.
I just did it with a 3.
But you also fudged it with a 3.
How did I fudge it? Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
However, what you guys can't see is there is a knot right down there where it was going before.
There is a knot or there's not a knot? Or
There was a knot where it was going before. So as I said, do you need me to show you how it's done?
Here, let me show you this.
See, it's just buried there. Look,
Because you haven't seen this one yet.
still with a 3 on it, not fudging anything.
Look at that, dude.
Oh my God, when did you get that?
I don't know, dude, the other day.
By the way, your audio sucked.
Oh, thank you, sir. Yeah, we haven't opened this thing yet, so let's see what we got inside of it.
Howie, that's the other Tools with Soul challenge.
Yeah, I've been wanting this one for a long time. We returned it a long time ago. And
So the 3.0 and the 5, the XC5, are equivalent in power.
see, I always tuck my receipts in the box.
That's what I'm saying. If I don't put it in the area with the knot, it works just fine.
Let's see the receipt. Here we go. Interesting.
Oh my! When are you gonna do a video on this bad boy?
I don't know. We just got it, so we got to see what it's about. We might end up cutting some strut. We might run it against the DeWalt around here somewhere. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah. You know what would really be nice?
What's that?
If you cut some rebar with it.
Oh, dude, you know what? I think I do have a piece of rebar here somewhere. Let me go see if I can find a piece.
I'm just gonna leave that Milwaukee sunk right there.
What'd you do?
There is a knot right where I was putting the Milwaukee before.
Hey, not only that,
you can see it right there.
but
There's a knot on the bottom and a knot on the
we might
top.
even use some Bosch recip blades on the next time we pull this saw out.
Dude, that'd be nice. I like Bosch recip saw blades.
And then I might, you can see here where somebody at some point, like maybe used a recip saw on it or something, but we haven't done
It
that
looks
yet.
like angle grinder marks to me.
Yeah, no, we're gonna try it with some Diablos or something. It should be a pretty cool video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have the DeWalt 1-inch SDS to test against the Flex?
So it comes with a 5, the charger, and then it's got the saw in there. And
Can I try it with a Cobalt? I can.
nice. Do you have the XR? No, I don't. I do not have that SDS. I can't imagine purchasing that and justifying that purchase when I've got the Flex, honestly.
Oh, you can make it with your YouTube pennies.
My YouTube pennies. Yeah. So weird, dude. I usually put the receipt in the box. And I don't see it now.
Ooh, that's a 2.0 battery.
But knowing me, I'll probably take a picture of it.
Yeah, your audio sucks again.
Yeah, I'm right here.
All right.
Where's the button? All right, so that's cool. That'll be something new. Bring to the channel. That Flex reset.
That is exciting. Here you go, Rod. 4-0, couldn't get the job done. That's the new one, too.
Gabriel Mitchell says, "Love your channel, man." Hey, I appreciate that. We have fun here, man. Both of us. We're partners in crime.
Impact is the rebar king here on YouTube.
Yeah. If you want to see rebar get cut, hit up Impact Nation for sure. I'm actually getting nervous about not having that picture.
Are you?
Yeah. Yes. Very much so. Wait. I've got it. I've got it here. Yeah. Because I knew I'd lose it because that's how my life works. So you got to counteract that stuff and be proactive against yourself.
That's very true with you.
Because I knew I was going to sabotage myself. Didn't I use the receipt for the warranty? Yeah, you got to have the receipt for the warranty. So we got that tool just before the end of the year because now there's no more lifetime warranty for Flex. It's not even on their website anymore. There's no more founder's warranty.
There. I had to improve the look of things.
Yeah, you sent the rigid to do a Makita's job right there.
Yeah.
And it did it.
It did it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. How much time we got? Do you guys want to see this or do you want me to save it for another video? Vote now. You got 2 minutes to decide.
So is there going to be a 5-year warranty, Paul?
In the chat, type in Soalz if you want to see the
Why you gotta use me?
Isolated ground plug. And if you don't want to see it, type in
UE.
UE.
Paul wants to see the Flex recip saw in action.
Oh, okay. Let's do it.
All right.
We are knocking on an hour and a half, but that's okay. We're review without the subs. Whole challenge for you guys. So, you want to see it with the 10? You want to just go maximum damage?
That's up to you, sir.
I'm trying to see if there's a spot on this 4x4 we have not attacked. Oh, there is. Nice. think we might do the overhead camera up here. I think it's ready to go. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Okay. Yeah, we've never done the reset on this channel before, so we gotta do that, I guess.
All right, let's do the outlet.
Yeah, we're gonna do the plug first.
Just leaving it up there to spruce up the place. Lord knows our faces don't help. So maybe if I leave tools up there. Hold on. Go on.
I don't know where a multimeter is in this place. There it is. This is the one that I was looking for too, because it's nice and easy to show what's going on. So.
Hold on, I'm helping out your channel right now.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting. What are you doing over there?
I'm just helping your channel out.
Why are we laughing?
Just look.
I could watch you work all night.
I got Milwaukee, DeWalt, and Rigid on your screen right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that will help out the algorithm. They like that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Okay. This is a Leviton. That's just a brand. And then these are typically going to be found in like data centers, computers, things like that. Quick example of an application for this would be like, I'm trying to think what would be a good analogy. At Best Buy years ago, when you were putting in a check and they had their cable running down the same column as their voltage. Clearly they didn't use MC. They must have been using Romex or something, where the MC, which is like a shielded, jacket cable.
Mm-hmm.
All the grounds were tied all together, and they had to turn off their fan to be able for the electronics to work properly. Because you had, noise interference on the grounds and things like that. So they literally had to turn off their little mini fan to stop the current draw from the receptacle, so that the only thing plugged in and with the current going back was the computer itself.
Right.
That would be an example of why you'd want to use this. Another good reason would be it's a clean ground, so we can get on the board and I can draw you more or less where this gets hooked up at. But in a nutshell, this is how they go together. So we need a metal box. And we have one. And we need a green ground screw. And we have one of those too.
BW's electronic in the house. How you doing, BW?
And I think we're actually going to do what we said we're going to do and use this camera that's mounted up there. So,
all right. Hey, thank you for the kind words, Dr. Left Hand Thread. They blend in at Home Depot, yeah.
How do we do this?
Nothing like a buzz sound in sound equipment.
Yep, that'll do. It'll do that too. Nope, not that one. This one.
It's true. I probably should get nothing but orange outlets.
Okay.
Yes, that is like what hospitals use.
No, it's not what hospitals use. Hospitals use hospital grade, which is got the circle on it, and different than that. So
My fault.
hang on a second. That's okay.
See it Thursday? I don't know, Rodney. I don't know what's going on Thursday.
Too much.
We see your tripod.
Yeah.
We see your Bosch T25 bit.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right. That was loud. Let me get a thing. You know the thing.
the one Milwaukee tool you don't talk stuff about.
And it's got a number 3 in it from another video. So
Hospitals are 30 amp. Yeah, that's my fault.
I'm just going to go back to the, hey.
He took our gold down. I had the DeWalt, the Milwaukee up there.
I can't
Hello,
even get around
Jeremy.
that. I cannot get around that. We're going to take points off this screwdriver if you do not get around there. It's dead to me. What is going on right now?
UE.
Yeah.
If I had to speculate.
Okay. So we actually need.
I'll give you all an update on Sunday. How the old girl's hanging right now, doing.
We might zoom out just a touch more. Try as I zoom in. Okay. Now, the way this works, your ground that gets connected to your receptacle here.
Yeah, the hip bone's connected to the thigh bone.
Yeah, it's on an insulated block from your panel. So inside your panel, your grounds are essentially floating. Where the heck is everything? Here. Okay. Your grounds are essentially floating in your panel. So you have a found it right here. Grounds are floating in a panel.
Yeah.
And those are going to be your isolated grounds. And they actually go back to your source. So they go back to your service or they go back to your transformer, depending on how your building's designed. Typically, it's going to go back to your service. So in your conduit, you would have, I really need to draw this out to not lose anybody. But essentially, you have two grounds. You have two grounds in your pipe. One is dirty and one is clean. We did it. We're going full tactics.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah, we might need some more light. Are we good? Can we see? We can see. So
yeah, he's enjoying this part.
I got to figure out where my box is for this camera. You okay? I do need help. My wife is here to help because she can see me absolutely struggling. Somewhere in this circle is where I can draw. You guys can see. No, it's not. Get out of here. Yeah, that'll kind of work, I think.
I mean, she's seen you in the bedroom. She knows you're fairly incompetent, so you're good.
Holy moly, guys! We bear with me for 2 seconds, man. We got 29 people.
Nice
we're gonna
box.
Make this. Hang on.
My pipe is always clean. Yeah.
Do this.
One is dirty, one is clean. I think I've heard that joke before. Yep.
She was like, "Oh, yeah, this idiot needs some help." Okay. Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Perfect. You're awesome. We're just gonna do it right on the hand.
I'm holding it still. You were
Country life. How you doing?
Cool. Here's our panel. Okay. We're gonna pan over here in a second. In your panel, you have a neutral bar. Okay. You have a ground bar. if this is your first means to disconnect, these are bonded together. So you would have isolators here, essentially. And these would already be screwed straight to the case. If this was your first means to disconnect, you would have a bonding screw that ties your grounds and neutrals together by using this case, because this is already attached to this case. So if this was your main disconnect, this bonding screw would be installed. And this would look like this, essentially.
Yeah.
This would be your service. Okay.
I didn't have that one friend in school.
We have another panel here. This is our sub panel. Okay. This is our sub. A little bit smaller. And what you're going to have an insulated neutral. So we have a raceway here. It's the pipe. You have a neutral that goes over to the neutral bar, just like we have in here on this lug. And we have a ground over here. This is the service ground. And yeah, we're gonna jump over there. This is your grounds here. And these stay isolated in your sub panel.
Yeah.
Right. So you're neutral and ground. Now what you're also gonna have, out of your service over here, you're gonna have another ground wire. This is the source, so we can do this. It's going to come over here. You're going to have 3 grounds. And you might have the bar down here. And these are going to be isolated. And they're not touching this ground in this panel. They're completely isolated. And they're not touching this neutral. They are completely isolated.
Yes.
So on this receptacle here, when you install this, see here we have 2 grounds here. This one's isolated, ISO. It's a true bar, isolated. This is dirty. And then you have a neutral. So you have your clean ground goes here on this isolated ground receptacle.
Right.
Your dirty ground.
What makes that dirty?
Didn't bathe. It makes it dirty. Your dirty ground
It's because it's a dirty girl.
gets landed on all your metal parts likely to become energized. And I'm going to show you why that's really important right now. So dirty grounds are here. And then your isolated ground. Now it's permissible to run 12.3, which is, or 14.3, whatever it is, which is a cable that has a black, a red, and a white. And you can use that red and tape it green because of multi-wire cable rules. So if you got multi-conductor, not multi-wire, multi-conductor cable rules. So if you got a cable that's a listed assembly and that cable has all those colors already built in it, you haven't separately pulled those wires, you can tape those conductors. It's slightly different than most rules. What are you laughing at?
I'm reading the comments.
Yeah, exactly. The clean ground has a straight path back to the ground. The ground rod source, we'll draw that here in a second. The ground rod source, you don't really create a ground with your ground rod. If you wanted to get really technical somewhat quickly, if we had a transformer here, and this is your primary, and this is your secondary, and we developed our neutral on the secondary side here, this being 4,160 volts, this being 240 here. So right here we have 120 volts right here on this coil. We have 120 volts here, and that's why when you go from here to here, you wind up with 240 volts across, and in between that is our neutral. You wind up one leg here to neutral gets you 120, and then that same thing here where you get 120. So that's where you get your voltages from, essentially. What?
12.
There. So whenever you ground your neutral at the source and your neutrals and grounds are bonded, all you're doing, essentially this neutral, just like your hots, which you didn't draw for simplicity, they go back to this transformer. So your neutral would go here where the neutral was tapped, and your hots would also go here. And what happens is when you have a fault on your metal, this current has a path to get back to the neutral, because remember we had the grounding screw here, and it actually gets current on this neutral, goes through the windings of the transformer and comes backwards on the hot, and then finds that breaker that was the source. So if we had a 20 amp breaker here, that was shorted to ground inside of this box, and we touched our hot to the ground, what would happen is the current actually gets on this dirty ground. And that's why this is so damn important to do this properly. The current gets on the dirty ground and it makes its way backwards. So if we had, this is our sub panel, then we went down here and we had a receptacle, right? And we had a short inside the box. This current would actually go back on this ground. If we follow this path through the ground, it goes back to ground here, right? But also, more importantly, it goes back to the neutral here. So on this case, because these were bonded to the actual case of the panel, you're able to get current back to its source, back through the windings of the transformer, coming backwards on the hot to trip your breakers. And they go back through the hot. So if this was a sub panel and we had main lugs that fed this sub panel down here, or we had a 100 amp breaker that fed this sub panel here, however you did it. Sorry, if you're going to have to watch this whole thing from start to finish. So I've just got so many lines on here, but essentially you would be taking your current back to the original source, which was this 20 amp breaker, going backwards to the neutral. Because if you were to do Ohm's law, if you were to do EIR and you got PIE here, you would see that E being your volts here and your I being your amperage and this being your resistance here, you can multiply your voltage here. Sorry, you would actually divide. So going diagonal, you divide across is multiplying. So you would take your resistance of 25 ohms to ground. You divide it by your voltage of 120, and you're only going to get maybe 5 amps of current. So you can't trip a 20 amp breaker with 5 amps of current. So when you said back to your ground rods, all you're doing whenever you have a ground or a ground rod or building steel or anything is if that building has any kind of metal that's likely to become energized, you are creating a same potential current path. So that way, if your building steel gets energized, your ceiling grid gets energized, a light gets shorted, something like that, and it gets on the actual angle iron of the building, essentially this is bonded back to the ground and the neutral at the source. So that current has a low impedance path to get backwards here and go backwards through the windings of the breaker to trip that breaker. So that brings us back to the whole reason why. We'll catch you later, Renegades. You need more. I was following you, but I lost you. Yeah, man. Sorry. I'll have to do this again whenever we not on here for almost 2 hours. This is why this is so important, bro. Hang on. Your arms are getting tired. Just so awesome. Yeah. They can hear you. This microphone is really, really sensitive. Get out of here. All right. So, box, receptacle. Okay. Box. This is the box.
Take it easy, Renegade.
The ground screw is there. Easier to follow with a visual, right? And then there's a receptacle. Oh. There's a receptacle. That's the ground screw. All right. Go.
Looks like an anvil.
Yeah, it's an anvil. All right. So back to the source here. In the panel, we got our ISO that we were following before. We had our ground here, which was dirty, and we had our neutral here. Okay. And this is our box. So wrapped around this receptacle is this box. Okay. So now we can get rid of this now that we got this visual. Don't come over here, baby. This was our ground screw. This is our clean ground. You would run your isolated ground to your ISO, your dirty ground to your dirty ground, and this would make up with all your other grounds, because if you were feeding another plug, you would have a whole nother set of grounds, and you'd be essentially doing the same thing. So you would keep your dirty grounds with your dirty grounds, your isolated with your isolated, and so forth and so on. Your neutrals would go here, your hot would go over here, And why this is really important is because if you had a cord, for example, if you had a cord, let's say we didn't do this correctly, like I see every day, every school is wired so badly that it actually, they tried to make an isolated ground and they messed up so badly that it's actually safe because they messed up so badly. So their ISO here started off isolated, but then they started bonding it all together inside of other junction boxes and stuff. What can happen is if this doesn't have a source, remember we talked about how important it is to get current back to the source. A lot of these panels nowadays don't actually have a reference back. They just have a bar, and the engineer draws it that way, which is crazy to me, but the engineer will draw it with just an isolated bar. And I'll ask a stupid question. I'll say, what feeds this bar? And they'll be like, nothing, because our plans don't show it. And I'm like, no, you're going back to the source. And that's why this is so important. So if we didn't have a source here, okay, we did not have a source here. And keep in mind, this plug, the only thing that attaches to this plug right here
Background
is that wire, not the box. So if we have a cord like on a computer plugged in that's rubber, and you were to run that over or whatever you were trying to do, and there was a metal table that was on carpet that was not.
Where are you?
What?
Where are you?
My bad. Just follow it around.
No, I'm talking about what you're saying. Where would you be where you drive over something and run into a carpeted table?
All right. So you got a computer chair.
Okay.
You're in the middle of an office building. You're on carpet. We as humans are grounded because maybe you're wearing, not the best shoes, or you took your shoes off. Whatever reason. You got a metal table. You got a nick and a cord. Your only reference to ground is here and here. You're isolated. So there's no way to get current back off of there. You're essentially, that whole table is energized, and there's nothing to tell the breaker that there's any current on that wire because you don't have a source back. Does that make sense?
You said roll over. I was thinking of a car, so that's why I was getting all confused.
I got you.
It's all right. She feels like the rest of us right now.
Welcome
Yeah.
to my life daily.
Howie Z says his left eye is going crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
This is the longest winded explanation for a clean ground is isolated from point to point.
Yeah, but now you can explain it. Now you know exactly why, because it's not just the more you know the reason exactly how it works.
Yeah.
The more you can figure out why you need to do it, and then you know what's wrong as you're doing it. So if you know what you need to do, you can figure it out. You're not just getting somebody telling you we attach this to this because it needs to stay clean, and we attach this to this because it needs to stay dirty. Now that you understand the reasons why, if you think that you're stuck, you'll know exactly how to install it correctly.
Man, I always do it dirty.
Name your photographer.
Ma'am to you, Rodney.
I remember Ready Kilowatt telling me not to touch the wires. I was reaching for this. She says, what am I reaching for?
Because your hand was just.
All right.
Ready Kilowatt. I never heard of Ready Kilowatt.
You know what? There's one more thing I got to do before we get off here. You can. Thank you. I'm about to be in. We need to log into YouTube and get into the studio before it's too late.
Put the dirty ground down and step away from the hammer drill.
Oh man. So what else you got?
What else do I? Nothing.
This always happens, dude. I'm ready to go, and then I'm like, whatever. It's cool. I'm glad we're here.
I'll check it out.
I feel bad because I keep you guys for 2 hours, but it's not the complete intention.
I mean, it is the full hour and a half of wasted time before you get to the electrical content. Like I can't make my Milwaukee go through a 4x4 with a 1 1/4 spade or the auger bit.
Hey, neither your thing did the exact same thing.
And yet
we
I
we
got
had
it to
similar
do it.
results.
I got it to do it
So did I. We had the
with
same
a
results.
3.
I did
I got
eventually
it.
too.
No, you didn't.
I'm just saying they're not like they used to be. They used to be like really good. They used to put out stuff that didn't fail. That the quality's just gone down, man.
If you're saying so, if you say so, Too Loud SS here. Hello.
Tax ladies get paid by the hour.
I didn't even get to show my AC/DC indicator, voltage indicator.
Do it. We're waiting on you. How much is it?
It was $6.77.
Oh my goodness.
Too late now. You're wrapping up. I'm like, done.
Everyone's still here. They're waiting on you.
Next time.
Next time.
Yeah, I'll show on Thursday.
Where'd you get it?
Lowe's. It's the ideal one.
Look, you got one more person in here. They want to see your tester.
There you go. Picture pages will show the meter. So I did. I will on Thursday when we reconvene, all things being equal and we're healthy.
Yeah.
I will show it just because I think it's ideal, so it's not great.
Amen, Peter.
But it works. Maybe I'll test it against the Klein.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, the Klein doesn't show the direction, but this does.
The direction?
Yeah.
Of what?
That's what it says on the package. It says it shows the direction. I ain't figured it out yet either.
Okay.
But when I do, I'll let you know.
Polarity?
It sounded
I don't
convincing.
know. What does that even mean? We got to dissect that.
Maybe it shows you which one's the ground and which one's the hot and which one's not. I don't know. We're going to find out.
That's so confusing.
It's ideal. It's not very good quality, but it was $6.77.
Yeah, we have the same amount of people in here. I'm going to do one thing though, because the good old ADHD kicked in, and I almost forgot to show you one thing. So here's the meter. Here's the ground on the yoke itself.
Yes.
You can see here we're going to get a beep because we're touching the yoke. We're touching the yoke there.
Uh-huh.
When we touch this ground screw, we're not going to get anything. It's not going to beep. And it shouldn't beep.
Yeah.
And when you touch here, down
That
in
was
there,
Mr. Yuck Mouth.
not going to beep.
Yeah.
But if you go from this screw to here, there you go. So that's how you stay protected, would be this yoke is grounded here. So it still has a way to get the current where it needs to go to trip the breaker off of this dirty ground. And it has an uninterrupted source, at the very source, isolated on this ground screw. So that's pretty much how they. Anyone's wondering how they stay isolated. They just are. They're not connected to this in any way. And that's why it's really important if you install one of these, you make sure that it's got a true reference back to its source.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh. I get what they mean. And it's
What?
stupid. I get what they mean now, and it's stupid.
Ready Kilowatt, old mascot for the General Electric.
So what they meant is whether it's AC or DC. This is stupid.
Yeah. Not surprising. It's $6. What'd you expect?
sometimes the marketing stuff that they put out just hurts your brain because you're like, okay, that could be really cool. And then you're like, oh, I get it now. It's stupid.
Yeah.
Got too close to a down power line. Have a good one, Dr. Left Hand Thread.
We'll see you guys later.
Thank you very much. Happy helper.
Here's the ground screw here. In there, it's going to beep. See?
Yep.
That's
It
how
beep.
normal one works.
I heard it.
Yeah, there you go. So that's the difference. We definitively showed it in every way, shape, and form.
Yes.
All right, that's
Yes.
it. All right, get out of here.
No worries, guys. Take it easy. Have a good one.
We'll see you guys later.
And don't forget, get your friends spayed and neutered. We don't want them to multiply if you've been here.